Awesome. Hello, hello. I am doing a live tarot tonight for a dear friend of mine in my beautiful Paradigm Shift group. So I'm going to share the link with him now. And hold on, let me get to you too. This is awesome. This is more of a just like trial run. So I really appreciate Johnny being a lovely participant. Share, copy link, and share in the Discord. Perfect. Awesome. So we'll just wait for Johnny to show up. If anybody else would like to jump in the chat, I'm just offering free personal pulls from my fairy tarot cards. They are by Doreen Virtue. They're really very beautiful cards. So yeah, just thought I'd hop on here for a Friday night tarot. So I guess in between now and then we can just shuffle the cards and get them ready. Hope everybody had an absolutely lovely Friday. Well, I did. Hey, Johnny. Welcome in. I was just getting the cards shuffled for you. Thank you so much for volunteering on this. Hi, Noor. Thank you for joining. I'm just getting used to kind of sharing my tarot skills, and Johnny offered to go for a personal pull, so I'm getting the cards ready for you. Johnny, I like to do my pulls just as like kind of a personal guidance pull, if that's okay. You want to drop in the chat, let me know if that's a okay spot for you. Thank you for the support, Noor. I appreciate it. Awesome. All right, Johnny, so we're just asking the cards, what does Johnny need to know? What does he need to know for his future steps? All right. All right. So your first card is the Eight of Winter. I'm going to read it and then I'll show it to you, okay? It says, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. I can really relate to this one, Johnny. Oh, the lighting's not so great. But if you can see, there's a little fairy lady who's standing in the middle of a frozen pond with kind of, I don't know, she's kind of got a look on her face like she's looking back and not really seeing the beautiful stuff that's in front of her. So I'm going to read this this is your past card. By the way, I don't think I said that, so we'll start over. This is your past. So this is kind of where you've been, maybe not fully self-confident, not fully seeing all the beautiful things around you, and maybe not quite sure where to step. If you see, she doesn't have really any good options here, so just kind of maybe feeling stuck, but not sure why. So I would definitely take this as your self-confidence is in the right direction. So yeah, this feels really, really livable. So your present card is the Moon, number 18. Johnny says, wow, yes, definitely. Johnny, I'm so glad that resonates with you. I know I honestly really can relate with this card a lot because this is where I've been as well. Like that confidence, every bit of wisdom that you need is inside of you, and you just have to like reach out and grab it. You have to focus in and really see what's around you in order to be able to grow into your full potential there. My dog was agreeing, by the way. So awesome. Do you want any more on this card, Johnny? Feel free to drop in the chat if that resonates, or if you'd like me to elaborate, I'd be happy. Like I said, this is my first time kind of sharing live, so I appreciate your feedback. Beautiful. So the moon is your second card. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of a situation. Number 18. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. Okay. So there's a beautiful fairy who's sitting in the middle of a forest holding a harp, and the moon there is above. So typically when we see the moon, we think of just being really kind of like in the work and focusing on your inner skills and really trying to hone in on focusing in on your abilities is what I'm seeing here. So really being able to connect with that and do that work. And this really shows that you're on the right path with whatever you're doing right now. So keep it up. She's playing her harp, which is kind of, I don't know if you know anything about the harp, but it's hard to play. So it takes a lot of skills. But in order to really allow yourself to fully bloom into this, you got to let go of all that fear, that self-doubt, that lack of self-confidence. So this one's really telling you to let it go. And yeah, and then understanding the truth of the situation. Leah just completely agrees with all of this, Johnny. So I'm glad it resonates. She says, that's okay. Thank you. The past is in the past. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And understanding the truth. So I'm really seeing a lot of positivity here. Like you do have a lot of gifts and you've got a lot of good things to reach out and grab. You just have to go for it. Awesome. Leah, do you need to come over here for a minute and like hang out? Because you're being awfully sassy. I love you though. Okay. My nickname he said, no harp skills. LL may be harping on myself to keep moving forward. Yeah, absolutely. I can hear that. I really can hear that harping. But I don't think it's a bad thing that you're harping on yourself in the moment, because sometimes we have to do that, to push forward. So I see a lot of positivity in this. You're doing really good. Keep it up. Like keep up the hard work. It's going to take you places. Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. So the 3 of summer. Look at all those fairies dancing and playing and having fun, enjoying life and celebrating in your hard work success. Okay, so this is your upcoming experiences card. So the news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, births, or friends that you cherish. So this card's really saying like absolutely to go along with the 8 of winter, the where you've been in this place of self-doubt and maybe not fully allowing yourself to grow, and then now you're in this place where you're working on it and you're doing the work and you're putting the effort in, you're connecting with your abilities, and it's going to lead you to really great places. So look at all those friends playing and having fun, enjoying the creek. So you're doing great, Johnny. I would say keep it up. Keep your nose to the grind and really like set out those goals, set them really clear and confidently. So, step by step, how do you want to get to where you want to be? And you're going to get there. So that's beautiful. Lovely. Thank you for letting me do your poll, Johnny. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was a little short. I would be happy to do a poll for Nor as well if you're interested. Yay, Johnny says thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. This is really, really beautiful. I see a lot of really beautiful stuff going on here. I know it looks like it's been kind of tough and maybe the road's been kind of hard, but you're doing all the right things. You're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work, and you're connecting with your abilities here to succeed. So keep it up. Nor says, please, feelings and intentions of the Pisces towards me. Thank you. Sure, absolutely. I can do that. I do have a fairy forest oracle deck that might be good for that. That one usually is pretty open for me as far as feelings go. Hi, Molly. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you speaking out. Do I speak Spanish too? I don't, but I speak un poco. I did take Spanish in college, but guys, it's been a few years, so Johnny, thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate you jumping on here and allowing me to just express my gratitude. The cards have really helped me out so much on my path, and checking in with your, where you're at. Like, it's easy to look at your life and know, hey, this is what's going on. But sometimes it's kind of nice to have the cards to just be like, yeah, you're doing good. Or, hey, maybe you need to look at where you're at. So. Molly, oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Lo siento. Maybe I'll work on it. That's not a bad idea. I probably should. I could. That would be a good idea. Actually, you know what, Molly? You just challenged me to touch back in with my Spanish-speaking abilities, so I'm going to work on that. Tune in for the future. I'll try. All right, so Noor would like to know about feelings of a Pisces. I'm getting a lot of water. Well, Pisces anyways, but lots of outdoor fun. Seeing a lot of laughter. Must have a very energetic personality. I know it's unorthodox to shuffle cards, but that's kind of how I do it. Awesome. This is beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining. I just really wanted to share, so. All right, Pisces. Awesome. Johnny says, I like seeing the different decks. I just started tarot not even a month ago. Definitely keeps things within the correct perspective rather than outside. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Johnny, if you're doing it, if you just started it, I highly recommend just like a pull a day, play with the cards, get to know them, read them, feel them. They're good. So, all right. Feelings from a Pisces. All right. Oops. So, well, this is a pretty beautiful card. 24. And this, by the way, this fairy tarot or the oracle deck, I'm not as familiar with. So, but thank you for bearing with me. The solidarity, dedication, self-love, and focus. Okay, so I'm seeing that whoever this person is really sees you as very beautiful, but they also see you as very focused and dedicated on like holding your boundaries and taking care of yourself, which is really good. So that's awesome. I'm seeing a lot of respect there too. Number 19, the trickster, deceit, betrayal, and guile. Okay. So maybe they're not sure if they can trust you. I have no idea what's going on in this situation, but maybe there's maybe some lack of trust, or maybe just maybe trust in themselves. Maybe there's a lack of trust in themselves, but I'm definitely seeing maybe they're just not sure. And then the end outcome card is 42, which is bliss, contentment, satisfaction, and security. Wow. Okay. So I'm really seeing a lot of interest here, but just maybe they're unsure about getting hurt because they see a really blissful future with you. So they see a lot of contented interactions. Satisfaction and security, that's home life and feeling good and just being happy where you're at. So I definitely see they see you as very a very focused soul and on the important things which matter in life. So that's awesome. And then yeah, so Nora, was that helpful? Did you connect with that? Feel free to drop your comments in the chat. I'd be happy to read them. Hey, Joel. Thank you for jumping on. Nora says, thank you so much. You're welcome, honey. I like I said, I didn't ask enough questions there about the whole situation, but from what I can tell, there's definitely some beauty there. There's absolutely some beauty, but maybe some things that need to be worked on, and that's okay. Honestly, good relationships take hard work. So, and this looks like there could be a lot of really beautiful moments there. So, hey, Johnny, since you're in the chat, do you want me to do a poll for you? I just finished one for, oh wait, Johnny, no, Joel. I don't know. I might have said Joel. I'm not sure. But Joel, if you would like a read, I would be absolutely happy to do one for you. Johnny, I was reading your big note there where it says, I like seeing different decks. Yeah, I know my lighting's not great, but can you guys still see the cards at all? Is it, okay. Oh, Nor, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I've been doing tarot for quite a while. I grew up in a place where it was really quite looked down upon, so I didn't really share with anybody, and I just like helping, so it's good to have the opportunity. But anyways, well, I don't have any more pulls to do, so if anybody would like to request, I'd be happy to do another one. Johnny, if you want, I've got my Oracle deck here. It's bad. Look, I went and got a 9 Realms deck too, so. T, are questions free? Yeah, absolutely. Hi there, welcome in. Yeah, questions are free. So this is just my first time getting on live on YouTube to do tarot pulls. And so I'm just kind of offering for free general guidance questions. If you'd like, specifics, you're welcome to ask. But yeah, absolutely. This is just my first time sharing, so I just really appreciate your guys' support and being here and allowing me the opportunity to do a pull for you. So absolutely. Johnny says, maybe I'm not sure what to ask. Joel, I don't know why. I think I'm going to keep doing that. It's okay though. If you want, I can just do a general pull for you, like guidance or whatever. I don't know. T says, I would like to know why it seems like my mom is jealous of me. Okay, sure, we can look into that. Do we want the Oracle deck or the Tarot deck? I feel like feelings generally come better from the Oracle deck, so we'll stick with the Fairy Forest Oracle. She tells the feelings well. So how does T's mom feel as far as jealousy goes? Maybe let's just ask how does T's mom feel about her in this moment? Not in the past, not in the future, just right now. All right. So for the first card you got is Before the Gathering, Celebration, Anticipation, and Event. And she's very beautiful. So your mom probably really sees you as a very beautiful person. And sometimes whenever people see beauty in others that they have a hard time seeing in themselves, it causes a little jealousy. That's a totally normal human reaction that takes healing and effort to overcome. So, but I don't necessarily see jealousy in this card. I'm really seeing like just genuine love and like celebration. So like really excited that you are her daughter, like excited to be, your mom is what I'm seeing here. And then number 23 is Frere, Abundance, Peace, and Contentment. So I'm going to take this as like how she feels for you on the inside. So like maybe on the outside, she kind of appears a little stern and maybe isn't quite connected with her emotions with you. And that can maybe make you feel a little put off. But I'm definitely seeing like she's doing it because she wants the best for you and she sees this peaceful and abundant future for you. And so she's just doing the best she can to really like support you and in whatever way she knows how. That's you have to realize people can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. So but yeah, I definitely see that like it comes from a place of love, like it really does. And then Your last card is the Fairy Godmother, card number 32, Revelation, Discovery, and Epiphany. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that you guys are going to probably have a coming to terms with this situation. This is your future card. This is like what's the energies that are coming up to be. So, you know, I would say just come at her from a place from love if you want to talk to her about it and maybe try to help get this hurdle overcome. But yeah, I would say that this is really saying like, you guys are going to come to terms with this at some point, and you're going to discover some things about each other that you didn't know, and it's going to bring you guys closer in the long run. T, oh, I'm so good. She said, wow, thanks so much. I'm subscribing. Oh, good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that it was helpful. Like I said, this is just my first time sharing, so I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Awesome. Okay, so who's next on questions? Joel, if you're still here and you want a pull, feel free. You're next in line. So after that, I think it's Haya, and then Sugar Kiss. Haya, I hope I'm saying your name right. How does A think, feel, or about progressing the connection? Okay, sure. How does A think, feel about progressing the connection with Haya? Okay. So the ancient, the elder experience and lessons. I'm going to read these all three together and then I'll read it for you, okay? Number 14, innate curiosity, open and warm. And the sorceress, number 3, rituals, power and will. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, so your first card is ancient, elder experience and lessons. Here we go. So I see a lot of connection in this relationship already, that you guys have really been able to learn and grow from one another. You've maybe had some lessons that are not so great, but they've brought you closer. And you've gained a lot of wisdom from each other. I don't know if you can see the owl up here, but the owl is always a really big representation of wisdom. So, and the elder, she brings a lot of energy with her that is very deep rooted. So, which normally for me indicates a really strong connection. And then innate curiosity, open and warm. So I'm really seeing a lot of like, you're both curious about it. It's definitely on their mind, I would say. But maybe they're kind of hesitant about moving forward. But they're open to it. Definitely open to it. And then your final card is number 3, the sorceress, rituals, power, and will. So I'm definitely seeing if you want this to happen, you're going to have to take it. Like you're going to have to step up and be the one to say something, because like they're interested. There's a strong connection here, but they see you as the person that's going to lead this. So, yeah. So, right. The artwork in this is beautiful. Haya, please let me know if that resonated with you. If you'd like some more on that, I'd be happy to open up the book and read a little bit more on what the sorceress is. I haven't seen her too many, but let me know if that resonated, Haya. Think about progressing. Yeah, I'd say as far as progression goes, you've definitely got options here. Could be really beautiful. We've had a lot of, Haya says, makes sense. I think we've had lots of lessons learning. Yeah. Well, but the best relationships do. They honestly do. The best relationships come from learning and growing together. And sometimes it's got to be hard, but the way I like to think about it is like the farther you go down, the farther you're going to come back up. So, um, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This can be really beautiful, but you're going to have to be the one to say something. I feel that. And I understand too, because I can see you're maybe a little hesitant to do that, but know that whatever is best is what's going to come from it, and you're only going to feel stronger for being the one to say something. So Johnny, you're so sweet. First live here, LOL, an honor, making history. Yes. Thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate it. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so if you didn't say yes, I probably wouldn't have even gotten on. I would have been like, no. All right, Sugar Kiss. She says, yep, it's up to me because he's so closed off. Yeah, absolutely. I can really see that. I really can. But it's probably from the lessons you've learned, and maybe he needs to know that you've learned those lessons before he's willing to move forward. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. So awesome. Well, Haya, I'm so glad that resonated. If you'd like any more from that, I'd be happy to chat for a little longer, but it's up to you. But yeah, closed off is hard. I understand that, and it's so hard when they're closed off to know how they feel. But I definitely am seeing some interest here. So I don't know if it was me and you really feel like you want to go for it. It's your life, girlfriend. I don't know. You might be a boy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume. I'm so sorry. Awesome. Okay, so what was the next person we've got here? Sugar Kiss. If you're still in the chat, Sugar Kiss, and you'd like me to do a reading, feel free to drop down in the chat so I know you're still here. Awesome. Sugar Kiss is still here, so we're gonna go ahead and do a pull for her or him. I'm gonna stop. I'm so sorry. I'll keep my sugar words to myself about it. How is B feeling about me? How is B feeling about Sugar Kiss? You never know. I like to be appropriate and fair for everybody. All genders. They need to come up with just a one-word gender, and we don't have to worry about it. But I'm glad I didn't offend you. All right. How does B feel about Sugar Kiss? Yeah, Haya says we're both hesitant about us working out and yet hard to pull away. I can understand that. I really can. Maybe just give it a little bit, let it simmer. I don't know how long it's been, but sometimes you've got to let things chill for a minute and then you move forward. And while you're in that moment of stillness, you make your plans and you think about the positive future and you start working on yourself, maybe if that's what needs to be done. Like sometimes lessons really are there to help us grow and teach us how to better show up for that person that we want to be with. And so, if you put the work in for yourself, maybe that's where you should go with it. And then once you put the work in for yourself, you'll be feeling confident as ever to just go out there and ask. All right. How does B feel about Sugar Kiss? Awesome. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. New friends are always welcome. All right. Boom. Hi, you're absolutely welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. I can so understand some relationship dramas. So, and I've had to work through quite a few. So, I definitely saw some beauty there. But let's give Sugar Kiss her beautiful card here. How does B feel about you? 37, the Maboon, shining hope and future. That's beautiful. First of all, I'm seeing a lot of like like googly eyes over here. So he must be, or the bee must be really looking at your way, maybe like following your social media a lot or looking at your pictures, or definitely looking your way, seeing a lot of hope for the future there. So yeah, absolutely. So that's beautiful. And then, yeah, Leia agrees. So there you go. You got it from the dog. 38, the sigil keeper, symbols, signs, and messages. So this tells me that you've got, I don't know how spiritual everybody is here, but if you pay attention to the signs that are being shown to you, they should be able to give you some clues on more related to how they're feeling about you. So maybe if there's a song that makes you think about them, or you know, different movies that you like or stuff like that, pay attention to the words there, and you can get some really good clear messages through the signs. So I would say if you want some like really detailed personal stuff for yourself, like try to start paying attention to the symbols going on around you. And then number 34, the green man, initiative, fertilization, and action. Okay, so I'm seeing that they want to take action towards you. So I'd say B's interested. I don't know. Like I said, if you don't give me any details about what the specifics of the question is, I can only give you so much. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing some interest here, and pay attention to the signs because they're speaking around you. So you can get a lot of information from the signs. Sweet sugar kiss. She said, or yeah, Sugar Kiss says, awesome, good, yay, I'm so grateful I could be of help. That's beautiful. So yeah, lovely, awesome. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Hesitant, yeah. Joel, awesome. Joel says, I'll take some advice. Oh, Sugar Kiss, you're absolutely, hey, thank you so much for giving me some love and allowing me to do a pull for you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so much love. Awesome. Johnny says, of what I should do in a situation to wait or to move on. Absolutely, Joel. No problem. I don't know if I called you Johnny. I'm going to stop, though. I'm sorry. Johnny started it, and, you know, it is what it is. This is for Joel. Joel would like to know if he needs to wait or to move on. Yeah, absolutely. You know, these cards can be so helpful. And I just recently got these fairy forest cards, and when it comes to feelings, they are whew. Like, I'm so sorry, Joel. Joel. Hey, 3 times a charm. You know, I've got to mess up somewhere. So thank you for allowing me to mess up on your name. I won't do it again. Joel. I have a cousin named Joel. He's very handsome. As are you. Johnny says, shrug. I know, Johnny. It's fine. I'm really bad with names usually, so. Awesome. So, ooh, okay. Interesting. So this is for Joel. And the question was to stay or to move on. So these are the feelings about the situation. This is the energy around it, okay? Because this is an oracle card deck. So I probably should have said that. Joel, if you'd like, I can totally do another pull from the fairy tarot. It's a little more specifics to like steps. Sorry, I was on an energy kick, but hey, you got it. So the Maboon, shining hope and future. I feel like this is more you. Maybe you're seeing a shining hope in the future. Yeah, we're gonna call that. So so you're seeing a bright future here. You're seeing a lot of positivity and love and hope, and you got the googly eyes. I don't know why. I'm gonna see that now forever, Sugar Kiss. Thank you. And then the second card is Soulkin, number 16, recognition, family, and kinship. Anytime this card appears for me in a like emotion feeling, this means that this is a relationship that is significant for your soul growth. Okay, so whether good or bad or in between, it's all relative, you know. So, but whatever relationship this is that you're thinking about, it has to do with your soul family and really a very close bond, a very close relationship. So, and then number 33 is your final card, Vulva, prophecy, guidance, and direction. Prophecy, guidance, and direction. So I definitely see some opportunity to move forward with this, but it definitely looks really difficult and a lot of struggles, or just maybe like hesitancy, maybe some hardship here. But I definitely see the importance of this relationship, and so considering that with the Maboon and the vulva, I would definitely say it's not in your best interest to just totally like kick it away and move on, like let it go, because it's important for your soul growth. And so it's going to need a lot of guidance and direction to get to a good place, or a place where you want to see it, rather not necessarily a good place, but wherever you're like hoping for this, whatever you're seeing for this, it's just going to take some work if that's what you truly want. And that's what I'm really seeing here, is like maybe take some time for some introspection on it and see what it is that you really want. Get a clear picture in your mind so that way you can figure out what direction you really want to go with this. Because I don't know if you can kind of see the look on her face, but it's kind of like you want to walk forward with wisdom, especially when it comes to close family soul relationships. Like you want to walk with wisdom, and being able to really sit in that retrospective place, you can gain a lot of wisdom and give you the information you need to move forward productively. So yeah, absolutely. So Joel, if you would like for me to do a pull for you from my fairy tarot that gives you kind of more some like steps to take with that, I would be absolutely happy to add that to the energy, because I feel like that was closer to what your question was. That was more of the energy on it. And Johnny asks if he could possibly get another pull. Absolutely, Johnny. I'm absolutely down for another pull. Let me get a word back from Joel on whether or not he would like more of a pull on that. Yeah, Joel says, interesting. Thank you. Energy has been intense and it has kept drawing me back. Sure. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the energy has been super intense lately, especially for relationships. So, and I can understand that, like soul kin. That's why I'm like, I understand the feelings there. So let's get some guidance on steps for Joel. What steps does Joel need to take? I hope you guys had a lovely Friday. It was so hot here. It was so hot. Missouri, I tell you, I'm ready for some cool autumn nights, campfires, and music and fun. Awesome. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Joel, I wouldn't expect anything else. Okay, cool. So your first card, which is like the recent past, like the place you've been sitting at with this, is 21, the world, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, and a journey that is now complete. So this is really telling me that whatever this soul tie that came in, that you've really maybe already learned your lesson that they were there to bring you, and you've succeeded. You've gotten past that. That like check off that on your list of like soul learning things, because you did it. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, this is my first time, so thank you for appreciating my. I'm very hard on myself when I do pulls, so I'm very honest. And yeah, this one right here really tells, especially in relation to the energy with that. I would say that like, good job. You've done all the right things to get that relationship in your life, and wherever you're at right now has, like, the recent past, so that would be wherever you're sitting, has given you the opportunity to go in any direction. So this is really telling me that, like, you have the freedom to go in any direction you want. So choose wisely, like, think about it and make sure that you know exactly what you want, because you've completed the lesson. You've check marked that off. So, and Leia is just agreeing with me. So all right, that's my dog. Sorry, that's her name. Princess Leia. Princess Leia, do you need some attention to come over and sit with us? No? Okay, that's fine. She might need to go potty too. All right, number 15, the ego. This is the present moment, okay? So this is the current, this is kind of like where you're sitting at right now. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in worry and fear. Let me read that one more time. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, and getting caught up in fear and worry. So this is really telling me that, like, right now you're ruminating on the situation. You're feeling like you don't have any options, even though the world is telling you like you've got all the options. You're kind of stuck, and I feel that. Looking at everything that maybe you could have had, or how it could have been, or all of that, feeling like you don't have options, feeling like you're trapped, and getting caught up in that worry and that fear cycle, which is so hard. So I can really relate there. And I also see, like, these two people standing around the fire burning some runes or something. I'm not exactly sure what they're burning, but they're in a forest, so they're like really performing some magic together, which just really relates with the energies of the other two cards. So it's not a bad thing that you're in this spot. Like, just always remember, you are exactly where you need to be in life. So like, this is where you need to be right now, but know that you don't have to feel this way, because you have so many options. And then your future card is the 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arrives from overanalyzing the options. So, yeah, absolutely. So this really just goes with those other two cards, saying that, like, you have a lot of options, and they're all so beautiful and wonderful, and none of them are wrong. Like, whatever choice you make is going to put you in the next spot that you need to be in this part of your path. So take that fear, take that worry, and all that stress you have about what's the right decision, where exactly do I need to go, what's going to get me in the best spot, and just let all that go, because whatever decision you make, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be good, and it's going to take you to where you really need to be in this moment in your journey. So beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much, Joel, for allowing me to read that. I really appreciate your support here. It means a lot. You said interesting. Thank you. Oh, that was the other one. Your interpretation is very appreciated. Leia's input is extremely appreciated too. Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad that resonated. That was, like I said, this is my first time sharing, so I just really appreciate you guys allowing me to get on and share. It's a gift, absolutely, but it's really just spirit, trying to communicate with you, and it can be a lot easier when it's coming from somebody else. So I definitely see a lot of beauty here around you. So yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. Johnny or Joel, if you have any other questions, or if you'd like to chat a little more about it, I channel while I'm reading. So, I mean, I definitely get more stuff, but we're on YouTube, and I don't know how personal anybody wants to get. So just let me know what, if that was good, if that was enough for your question, or if we can move on to Johnny. Yeah, now Leia's got nothing to say. Sassy. Miss Sass Pants. I don't know where you went, but I love drinking out of these. I'll show you guys my cool little cup. I got this from when I worked at the Tribune. It's my tiger. I don't know. Anyways, bring out the tiger energy. Hey, thank you guys so much. Everybody that's here, your support is so appreciated. I've been really wanting to do this for a while. Joel says, you can move on. I'm intrigued about any other channeled info you have to share later. Sure, absolutely, Johnny, sure. I typically don't remember it just because it's not healthy to do, but I would be happy to do a channeled pull for you anytime. A personal one that's private. So awesome, beautiful. Thank you guys. Johnny, what do you want to ask? Are you feeling energies or are you feeling steps? Just let me know. Johnny says, sometimes I feel overbearing, trying too much, saying too much, too fast. I've lost a lot of their interest in me and slightly hurts because I did hurt them. I'm pushing for forgiveness and impatience. Yeah, okay. I've interested. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe, let's see, what do you, so you want the energies? Okay, yeah, sure. We can do the energies and the steps. I'm totally cool for it. I mean, it's a Friday night, so this is what I'm doing. I like to sit and do polls, so it is what it is. Creative flow, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, the energies are really nice to know, especially when you're in that kind of not really sure situation on how you. Yeah, Leia agrees. So, oh my goodness. The biggest thing. Yeah, I know. I feel that. It has been so heavy for energies lately. It really has, especially when it comes to relationships, because we're really all being asked to heal right now and do a lot of inner work and outer work. And yeah, so it's all good. It's all good stuff. But knowing where the energies lie helps so much. Awesome. Johnny. All right. All right, so the first card you got is the Elf Queen, number 13, introverted, burden, and responsibility. So you're feeling pretty overwhelmed. You've maybe taken on some responsibilities that don't belong to you, and you're being kind of shy about it. So I definitely see a lot of heavy, just feeling kind of overwhelmed, hard to breathe situations. You've just got a lot of stressors going on right now. So that's I feel that. I really do. This has been my card for the last week. So yeah, this card is very much just a lot of heavy burdens and holding on to some things that maybe don't belong to you. And then your second card is number 9, the Wild Hunt. That's interesting. We got all cards sequenced in 3s. Okay. The Wild Hunt, excitement, frenzy, and journey. So in the positive side, with this heavy energy you've had going on, it's because you've got a lot of exciting things going on. So you feel heavy and weighted down because you're on your journey. You're doing the work. You're moving forward. You're opening up to your gifts and your abilities, and it can feel so heavy, but this is a beautiful card to have. Yeah, excitement and frenzy. So yeah, you're feeling burdened and overwhelmed, but it's because you're doing the good work. You've got good things coming. So it's like a good stress, okay? I know it's hard, but it's a good stress to have. And then 21 is the Blood Moth. Ooh, all right. Sacrifice, offerings, and decisions. So this card is really telling me that you've had to make a lot of sacrifices, but this is also coming up in your future. So you might still have a few more sacrifices to make, but really making some decisions, coming to conclusions on some things in your life. And that's going to really open up these beautiful gifts and these, possibilities that you have coming to you. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at all three of them real quick. This was the energy for you. Johnny says, I blame the big, huge retrograde thing with 4 to 5 planets in the other. Hey, me too. Blame it on the planets. It's definitely not me, right? It's definitely retrograde. I feel that all the way. But yeah, absolutely. So as far as like relationship specific, I'm really seeing the need to focus on yourself right now and maybe let go of some things that you don't need to have in your life. So Johnny, let me know if that's helpful. If you'd like, I can elaborate, but like I said, this is YouTube, so we're, yeah. Yeah, retrograde has really been tough. It's been a tough 2020, guys. Hey, we made it through. We're doing big things. So yeah, and Johnny, this really has a lot of beautiful future going on here. So keep up the good hard work. Keep putting in that like the blood moth's really telling me you need to like make some decisions on some things. So maybe there's some things you've been sitting on and thinking on, and go ahead and make those decisions. You know what the right thing is to do. You have it. You have all the wisdom you need in you. And so just know that whatever decisions you make, they're going to be the right ones because you're focused on your journey. You're focused on your path. You're moving with excitement. And this is all for the beautiful, beautiful, positive things that come with your journey. So yeah, that's all I have on that for you, Johnny. Did you want me to do a pull for you or wait, I think I already did on the fairy tarot, but I'd be happy. It looks like the beats BG, the beats BG, the beats BG. Hey, would I like to get, yeah, absolutely. I can do a reading for you. Absolutely. So I have kind of two things set up here. I can have BG. Okay. Thank you. I butcher names, but thank you so much for joining. This is my first live, so the bee's knees, sure. Yeah, the bee's knees. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. This is my first time going live sharing, so I've got kind of two options here. We're doing the fairy forest cards for kind of emotions and feelings on situations. And then we've got the fairy tarot, and this gives you more like some steps that maybe you need to take moving forward. So just drop in the chat and let me know. Absolutely, I'd be happy to. Johnny says, definitely, thank you. I made some slight sacrifices the other day for the better and see myself sticking to them. Good. Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. That's awesome. Like, I know decisions can be hard and sometimes it's not easy to like not go back on our decisions. But I've definitely been hearing spirits say all the time, like, trust your decision. You made it for a reason. And, so like whatever the outcome ends up being, trust that decision, trust your gut, trust your instinct. If you were instinctive enough to like make a decision in the first place, it was the right one. Just saying. Awesome. The Beats BG. All right, now I got it. The Beats BG says, can I get the tarot, the fairy tarot? Absolutely. I love the fairy tarot. This is my very first deck. I've had this one for 12 years. What? I'm old. But yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Maybe not 12. Hold on, let me think about that. I take that back. I've had this deck for 8 years. Let's be real. 8 years. So I'm not that old. My birthday's in a few months. I turned 30. Can you believe it? This is probably what I'll be doing on my 30th birthday. Tarot and thinking about fairies. You do what you gotta do what you love in life, because that's what matters. Keep yourself happy. Absolutely. All right, the Beats BG. I'm just going to do a general pull for you on guidance in general, just kind of maybe some steps you need to take moving forward. I focus on spiritual path, knowledge. I don't know where you're at with life, but this is really for like your spiritual path and moving forward to your higher self, and really that higher path that's like best in your best interest. So Johnny says 30 also, it's getting real, right? For real. 30. All right. So this is for the Beats BG, the 5 of Winter. So this is your past card. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness and something that's not worth the effort. So if you can see, the guy in this card has a bunch of snowballs, and there's a couple over here who is kind of walking away, and he's looking like he wants to throw the snowballs at them. So normally when I get this card in my past, I see this as you've had to walk away from some dishonest associations, and you had to realize that maybe some people were not who you thought they were in your life, and maybe you wanted to throw some stones, but hopefully you chose not to. Or maybe you did, I don't know. But either way, point being, in the past you've been in a place where you've had to walk away, and that's left you feeling a little hurt. And that's understandable, because walking away from situations that we had to see the truth in, it hurts. It really does. And so just being able to walk with grace. So I'll do more once I read them all, but it's good. The King of Autumn is your current situation. So this is kind of like currently where you sit. Compassion, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So this is really reaffirming that you made the right decision here. Whatever decisions or situations or people you had to step away from, they were the right ones. Like, this card is just telling you, backing you up, you're in the right spot. You made the right decisions. You need to be assertive. So like, stick up for yourself and know that, you are worth it. So be loud and proud about who you are and your decisions, and make sure that you're not allowing others to kind of like step on you or tear you down or make you feel like less than what you are, because you are a good person and you deserve to be treated like such. And then the final card, this is your upcoming future, is the Star, number 17. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Leia's just backing me up here on this. So yeah, this is absolutely saying like so releasing yourself from those situations allowed yourself to become free, and now you can like see all the beauty in front of you, and you can go into this awesome future. This card usually represents like some projects, some personal growth goals. So maybe you need to set some goals and know that you can reach your goals. You've got a lot of really good gifts and talents in here. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You are beautiful and amazing and wonderful and strong, and you just need to keep backing yourself up, because you deserve it. So Beats BG, I hope that was helpful. So thank you. Awesome. Okay, good. Yay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that resonated. Yeah, I know stepping away from people that you didn't realize were who you thought they were is tough, and it can be really hurtful, but it looks like you've handled yourself pretty well. So I would say you're doing good. Just keep sticking up for your awesome self, and you've got some really beautiful things going on. So put in the personal work and set those goals, and you're going to achieve some really great stuff. So awesome. Thank you so much, Pete's PG, for letting me do a pull for you. I really appreciate it. Johnny says 11:11. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I know, right? It's so funny because normally when we do pulls, don't they all kind of like all of our energies are connected. So normally we can still learn from other people's pulls. So. Oh, thank you so much, Beach BG. I appreciate it. I'll jump on and do this often. I don't know how often, but probably at least once a week, I'd say. Fridays or Saturdays. Leia agrees, so it'll happen. This is my first time doing tarot live on YouTube, so I really appreciate the support. I see 1111 all the time. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That means you're in the right spot and you're doing the right things. So, yeah, keep an eye out for it. Those numbers will tell you a lot. 1111 is a really good one though. That's like the beginning of the journey. You got it. Keep going. I don't know if my brain is trained to check the clock at that time. No, it's not. It's not trained to check the clock. It's you seeing the 1111 is the sign to tell you like you're waking up. You're starting to see what's around you and you're seeing what's going on in your life, and you're not going to just wander around and let people tell you what to do and how to live your life, and you're starting to see like, hey, you've got some power. You've got some power in your life. So keep seeking. It's a good one. Beautiful. I think that's all. If there's anybody else who's watching live, I'm just doing guidance pulls. I've got a fairy tarot deck and a fairy oracle deck, so we can do energy readings or guidance pulls, whatever. If you feel confident or would like to drop in the chat and ask for a read, I'd be happy to share. I'm just kind of hanging out with my friends and doing tarot pulls on a Friday night. So awesome. Because yeah, everybody here is my new amazing friend, or my old friends. Anyways, I'm a little awkward. It's okay. If I don't have anybody drop in the chat and ask for a read, I'll probably jump off in the next 5 or 10 minutes just because I want to make sure I'm putting my time to good use. So I'm happy to do more pulls, but I know it's tough. The energy is so hard right now, guys. Like honestly, it's just inner work and feel your feels and heal the heels. So it's tough, but keep it up, you guys. We're all doing so good. So Leia agrees. She's on board. I don't know why, but she gets so much energy at night. It's like she just wants to play and have fun, but it's dark out and we can't go play and have fun. So I love you. I'm sorry. I wish we could play. I know. I wish we could go play too, but we can't because it's dark. So awesome. Joel says it's been great. Joel, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You guys are all absolutely lovely. I just wanted to get on and share with everybody. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Johnny says, LMAO, that was great. Feel your feels and heal your heels should be your new slogan. Yeah, absolutely. I like it. Like that is my motto kind of. So yeah, feel your feels and heal your heels because that's how you level. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Soul family is so important, and I can't stress that enough. Like the support, it just really brings a lot of beautiful energy into my day. So awesome. Thank you for letting me do a pull for you. I know how stressful it can be. So thank you for allowing me to share my energy and sharing your energy with me as well. It's beautiful. All right, dear friends, we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining and watching and allowing me to read your pull. I'll be happy to do this again in the future. So ta-ta for now. I love you all so much. Rest well and namaste.